So I'm pretty sure I'm having a contraction right now, and she's kicking her foot. Oh, and it feels really unpleasant. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do my 39-week bump date. So technically it's going to be 29 to 39 week pregnancy update bump date, which is insane to me. If you can see the sign in the background, it says 37 weeks, but that is because I am 39 weeks pregnant and slacking and haven't updated yet. I am in fact 39 weeks. Also, gonna be real with you, I'm gonna try and zip through this because I already recorded this video a couple days ago and we have a new camera and I did not realize that the autofocus mode was not set properly, so I literally recorded a 22-minute video with the background in focus of me just like talking to myself. So that's my life. And I also just recorded a video and I was gonna change my top to like give the illusion that it's not me recording multiple videos at once, but you know what? Don't care. Sorry, mystery is gone. This is the second video I've recorded tonight. It's literally 11:41 at night and I got the energy, so I'm doing it. That being said, let's jump right in. So I'm 39 weeks and 1 day technically, but my due date is Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 18th. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm having a contraction right now and she's kicking her foot. Oh, and it feels really unpleasant. Let's just talk about things that have changed from the last update I did. I'm gonna try and go by memory because I haven't watched it recently, but just things that have developed in the last few weeks. So I'm a lot more uncomfortable now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going weekly for my chiropractic adjustments, which literally I've said this before, but if you are pregnant or thinking about getting pregnant, go to a chiropractor. You will not regret it. If you can find someone that specializes in pregnancy and the Webster method or the Webster technique, that is extra bonus points. But seriously, like, it makes such a world of difference, and it helps keep baby in position, and it helps open up the pelvis and just all those things that they can help with for an easier labor. Plus it makes you feel better. So I mean, how can you not want that? So yeah, I'm going weekly to see her because I'll be honest, my lower back and sciatic pain, it's not even just my sciatic anymore, it's just my whole lower and even upper back. I mean, like, I'm carrying around a big old beach ball and it affects your posture and everything, and her adjustments are amazing. I literally made it 37 weeks with no stretch marks and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I'm not gonna have stretch marks, go me. And I got all cocky and sassy about it, which I know that you can lotion and oil your belly constantly, which I did and still do, and you can still get stretch marks because at the end of the day, they're genetic, and if you're predisposed to getting them, you're gonna get them. My mom had some when she was pregnant with me, and even when I was in high school, I grew like 6 inches in a year, and I developed some stretch marks on my thighs and butt area, so like I know that I was able to get them, and I was probably gonna get them, but I'm like, hey, I went 37 weeks, I'm not gonna get them. I was laying on the couch with my shirt out because prego life, and Luke was just like, oh my gosh, babe, you've got like red marks on your stomach. Did you not know? Did you know? And I was like, what? And I literally started crying because, you know, why wouldn't I cry about that? And I don't have a ton, to be fair. Oh, hey, Katniss. No, keep moving. Keep walking. You're gonna be in my shots. Go away. I feel like I'm recording in a zoo. My midwife said that they'll probably fade relatively quickly after she's born. She's like, they didn't come until late and they're not even that bad. Just keep on moisturizing and using your oil and you'll be good. And yes, I know it's not the end of the world. Like, obviously it's worth it for having a baby. But you know what? I was just kind of bummed about it because I made it so far. So that was a fun development. Let's see, what else? Oh, the puffiness and swelling. That was another one that I was like, oh, I'm fine. Like, that's not gonna happen to me. Well, I'd say around 34 weeks, my wedding ring was kind of to the point where it was like, not quite fitting. Like, I could wear it, but it was a little uncomfortable. Well, then we did our maternity shoot at 34 weeks, and that morning I decided to put my ring on because obviously I'm gonna wear it for my photos. Couldn't get it off, panic ensued. I was crying because I was like, I'm fat and my ring doesn't fit, I can't get it off. Luke and we spent 20 minutes getting that sucker off. Soap, cold water, dental floss, finally got it off. And then I was just like, and I don't have a ring to wear for our photos. So he was like, let's just go to like Kohl's and get you a cubic zirconium ring, like a fake one that just looks real that you can wear to get you through this pregnancy. So that is what I've been rocking for the last 6 or 7 weeks. And you know what? I'm glad I did it because I don't know, I just personally like to wear my ring and I was bummed that I didn't have it anymore. So it was not like my hands were huge, but it was just swollen enough. Well, then I would say maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, my feet and ankles have done the whole like puffy thing. And realistically, they're not that bad. And I'm super like on edge about them because that can be a warning sign of preeclampsia, which I don't really have any other symptoms. My blood pressure has always been within like normal range. I don't have like weird seeing spots and really bad headaches, but I'm still paranoid. So it's more like if I'm on my feet for a long time or if I'm sitting for a long time, either or, they start to puff up a little bit and you get those like super attractive sausage toes and like kinkles. So I just have to make sure I elevate them and then drink a ton of water, which seems counterproductive to me, but I mean, they say hydrate more and it helps with water retention. But if you think about it, like you have all this extra weight pushing down on your like arteries and it's hard for the blood flow to get back up. Plus you've got 50% more blood in your body than you do when you're not pregnant. And it's just lots of fluid and things happening. So I mean, I get it, but still kind of like not super fun. And I thought maybe I dodged the bullet there, but nope. It surprised me at the end here. I take literally like 2 minutes to get in and out of a car. I'm just like, because your center of gravity, like I didn't expect it to be that way. Everyone says that I'm all belly, which I will say I kind of am. Like I'm carrying almost exclusively in my belly, but like your whole center of gravity is off. And it's just like, you have to like wiggle up and wiggle down like a roly-poly and balancing, and it's just a lot. So that's all new developments within, I'd say, the last 4-ish weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. So fun times. The indigestion reflux is real. I take a Pepcid basically every day, sometimes twice a day. I swear by Pepcid Complete because there's one chewable you have to take and it lasts like 12 hours. They're safe and approved for pregnancy. My midwife's totally okayed it. It was on the safe list. But it's just like better than taking like 4 Tums at a time, and I only have to take it usually once, sometimes twice a day, but I swear by it. It makes me feel so much better, and everything's just all squished all up in there, you know? So it helps. Still have some shortness of breath. She has started to drop, but not fully drop because I'm still like, when I'm talking and walking. Things that have become an Olympic sport include shaving my legs, really just anything. I'm basically going blind from like my mid-thigh up. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just guessing at best. I've cut myself a couple times. Let me tell you, not fun, not fun. So that happens. Getting it out of bed is super fun. I wake up usually twice a night to pee. But you know, whatever, that's life. But yeah, I feel like I have to pee all the time, literally. But she's head down and like into my pelvis. Like they've had me, I can feel when I'm laying down at my appointments. She's like, her head's down there. So it makes sense why like I have to pee every 20 to 40 minutes because it's like a little bowling ball squishing out my bladder. So that's kind of a new-ish development. I went through like that phase, like honeymoon phase of the 2nd trimester, early 3rd trimester where I didn't have to pee constantly and it was amazing, but we've circled back around. I feel like those are like the big things for me that have definitely like new developments or new symptoms. I've been getting like random Braxton Hicks contractions, and then like right now I kind of like my belly's super hard. It might be a real contraction, but they're very sporadic and not even like timeable at this point. So, you know, there's that. And I will say, I'm probably starting around 32 or 33 weeks. Her kicks were no longer like, oh, cute. It's like, ouch. Like literally I will grimace in pain or like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I don't ever get her up in my ribs, which is funny because I have a very small torso, but the way she likes to lay is like head down, butt here, and then her feet and legs like here. So she's like scrunched and like kicks her feet to the side. And I literally feel like I have a bruise on the inside from how often she kicks there. It kills. And I'm super glad she's moving. I want her to be active. It's very reassuring, but it's like, oh, baby, that kills me. It's so uncomfortable the way you were kicking and like jabbing me. So I keep joking. I just can't wait to meet her and kiss those little feet that have been kicking me for months now. Because I know they're gonna be a lot cuter and less painful on the outside than they are on the inside. So yeah, movements get a lot less like, oh, little boops, and more like, holy mother, what are you doing? Do you have a tiny chisel in there? Like, as you get farther into the 3rd trimester. Fun fact. So at this point, at 39 weeks, I'm officially full term. She's fully cooked, fully baked. She's probably not gonna gain any more weight, more than likely, but there's brain development that's still happening in the last week to 2 weeks. So that's a fun fact. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get the ball rolling at this point. I've been walking more, I've been bouncing on my yoga ball and doing like pelvic, like hip turns or whatever they're called, circles, all those things. I did have a cervical check, my first one, at like my I was like actually 38 and a half weeks pregnant, but it was last Friday. And I was almost 2 centimeters dilated, which you could be at 2 centimeters dilated for a month, but my midwife did say that it was positive because she said a lot of times, first times moms at that point are like a brick wall, as she explained. So she's like, so you being dilated at all is a positive. So I'm gonna take it for what it is and hope that that means she'll be cooperative. I will say after that, kind of a TMI, but I feel like if you're watching a pregnancy update vlog, you have to know that it's a little TMI. So listen, like if you're grossed out by this, I don't know what to tell you. Why are you watching this? But that evening after I had the cervical check, I did start having some like cramping, almost like period cramping pains and a couple of random contractions, and I did lose part of my mucus plug, which, ew, but that's pregnancy. And I guess that's normal after a cervical check. So it's not like, oh my gosh, if it happens to you, don't freak out necessarily. But it did happen. And I was like, maybe this is the beginning, but no, nothing yet. So it is a good sign that my body's kind of like doing its thing and things are starting to progress. But yeah, I would love for her to come by her due date. They let you go to 41 and a little over weeks at my office. Technically, you can go to 42. Their maternal fetal medicine doctors that oversee my midwifery clinic don't like you to go to 42, but they will let you if you choose to. So I had to schedule an induction just because they only do so many at our hospital every day. And it'll probably be on February 26th. So if I don't have her before then, I will be induced on the 26th in the evening. But please, for the love of God, baby, don't make me wait that long. I think she's either gonna come between now and Sunday or make us wait until the induction date. I don't think she's gonna come after her due date before the induction. I don't know why, I could be wrong. I just have this feeling. It's either gonna be like all or nothing. So we'll see what happens. My dad's birthday is on Valentine's Day, which is the 14th, and he's convinced that she's gonna be born that day, like as his present. I'm like, okay, well, I don't make the rules. I mean, I'd be totally fine if she came, but like, we'll see what happens, Dad. Yeah, so I will say, hopefully, fingers crossed, this is my last pregnancy bump date, and my next one will be a postpartum / here's our baby little nugget video, but who knows. Overall, I have really enjoyed pregnancy. I'm gonna be 110% honest. Like, I did not have a hard pregnancy overall. I know that I'm lucky and blessed because I know lots of people who do, and I don't wanna sound like whiny or like off-putting to people who struggle to get pregnant because I know there are a lot of people that do. So like, I'm very thankful that I've been able to be pregnant and had a healthy pregnancy. And overall, it's been good. I really don't have a ton to complain about, but the last few weeks, I'm not gonna lie to you, are rough. Like around 34 weeks, I was starting to feel like, okay, kind of getting over this. By 36 weeks, I was literally like, I am done. Like, I don't wanna be pregnant anymore. I don't want it, I don't like it, I'm over it. So needless to say, at 39 weeks, I am definitely like, get this child out of me. It's just, I'm uncomfortable and my body's different and I'm just like, I want to meet her. It's like, I've known she existed since I was 4.5 weeks pregnant, and that feels like an eternity ago. So I'm just ready to meet her. And so is Luke, and obviously all of the grandparents, because this is the first grandbaby for everyone. So yeah, I will say, I'm not necessarily one of those people who's like, I love pregnancy and I'd totally be pregnant for 5 years straight if I could, because like, that's a lie, I'm not. But I'm also not someone who's like, oh, pregnancy is the worst and I just suffer through it to get the cute baby at the end. Like, I don't think that either. So I definitely think there's a happy medium there, and that's kind of where I fall. So for anyone curious, that's my thoughts, trying to keep it real. Oh, and before I forget, one other thing that I know I've talked about in every other video is like weight gain. I had this number in my mind that I only wanted to gain 25 pounds this whole pregnancy. There's no reason that my doctors didn't say like only gain that much. I just personally thought I like that number. That's my goal. And I was kind of on track for that until 37 weeks. And then I don't know, like I gained a lot in a week and a half, which they said was normal. Some of it's fluid and water retention. Some of it's she gained a decent amount like that last couple weeks. So they're like, don't panic, you're totally doing fine. But I'm kind of bummed because that puts me over what I wanted. I'm at like 32-ish pounds gained, which is healthy, I'm within range. My midwives are not concerned at all, but still I was like, dang it. So yeah, I probably will have gained, I'm guessing by when it's all said and done, about 35 pounds. And there's like not a competition. Everyone gains different amounts in different places. Like I said, I'm almost exclusively belly, which I'm thankful for, but also like, I don't want to gain any more weight. But I'm always hungry. Like, I could eat all the time. I literally told you it's like 11:45 and I'm about to go make a smoothie bowl after this because the hunger is real. But yeah, so that's just the other thing about my weight gain. I'm on track. No one's concerned in my office, but in case you were curious or wondering or trying to like figure it out, for me, that's how it's been. I have a small torso. I'm almost 5'7". I started with a pretty healthy weight and BMI, so that's that. So I guess I will just wrap this up with a belly shot. Again, maybe this will be my last YouTube belly shot before she's here. Who knows? Here we have with the shirt on. So you can kind of see. Oh, it looks so white in these lights. I mean, I am pasty, but there is the belly. Ugh, staking out there. It's the first thing that leads the way when I walk around is this big old belly. I am, like I said, I'm starting to drop a bit. I was carrying even higher, believe it or not, up until about a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe. Give you a front end shot because why not? There's the hat. You can see my turkey timer. My belly button used to be an innie. It is not so much now. And I have that nice little scar from my belly ring. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you soon. Bye.